that was heavy. So Mass is a new drama written and directed by Frank Kranz in his directorial debut, and Mass has a very simple premise. Two groups of parents are meeting up years after a school shooting. One of the groups of parents is one of the victim's parents who unfortunately died in that said shooting. The other groups of parents, however, are the shooter's parents. Alrighty guys, so let's get into Mass.
Excellent!
I've had my eyes on Mass for quite some time. The first time I had heard anything about this movie, I believe it was back in either March or February. I know it was earlier in the year because it did debut at the Sundance Film Festival, which a couple of my buddies did attend. They saw it there, and from what I heard, they loved it. They were saying it was either an incredible film, or even more so, that it would probably be on their best films their list. And as you can imagine, when I heard that, it got me very excited to see this movie. But there were two particular things that got me even more intrigued to see this movie more than anything else. One of the parents being the victim's parents, the other parents being the shooter's parents. And as you all can imagine, hearing that plot, it's very, very intriguing to say the least, and that definitely got me very interested. The director of the movie is Frank Kranz, and when I found this out, this blew my damn mind. If you've seen Cabin in the Woods, remember this guy in Cabin in the Woods? Marty, the stoner character? That's Frank Kranz. This guy, that's who wrote and directed this movie. So as y'all can imagine, the moment I heard that, I just went, he directed this? So yeah, after I heard that, my interest always skyrocketed from there, especially knowing that this is his first time directing a movie. When this movie finally came out, it was that playing in a single theater near me. Finally, months later, I was finally able to see this movie. I was excited, I sat down, I watched this movie, not only in intrigue, but in excitement. I'm happy to say that what I heard at Sundance, the hype was real. It's gripping, it's powerful, and ever since I've seen this movie, it has not left my mind. And for a first-time filmmaker, man, well fucking done to say the least. Holy crap, guys. Getting into the performances here in Mass are all nothing short of phenomenal. The four main leads here, Ann Dowd, Jason Isaacs, Reed Birney, and Martha Plimpton, all give, in my eyes, Oscar-worthy performances. All the performances in this movie, they feel real, they feel raw, they feel authentic, it feels honest. I'm not going to single anybody out here because all four of them are equally great. When these parents meet up for the first time, after that shooting, the air in that room, the tension that is building up. Starting off with the victim's parents, who are playing the film by Jason Isaacs and Martha Plimpton. I'm going to try not to delve too deeply into real life things here because this film does deal with the aftermath of a shooting. I can imagine what's going through their head, the pain, the grief. I can't imagine what's going through their head. I truly think that Jason Isaacs and Martha Plimpton, from what I have seen, capture the pain, the grief, the guilt, and the anger, knowing that they're sitting right across from the parents of a son who shot their kid. There are certain parts of this movie where Jason Isaacs is looking in Reed Birney's eyes, and he has the eyes of, I am going to kill you. Like, if you say anything more, I'm doing my best to not go to this table and punch you to the point of where I'm almost going to kill you. And knowing they're trying to figure out the best way to go into the situation, it felt, like I said, it felt real, it felt raw and authentic. Going on to Reed Birney and Ann Dowd, playing the parents of the shooter, I can't imagine the pressure that these two actors must have faced going into this role. Playing the parents of a kid who was shot in a school shooting is one thing. Playing the parents of the shooter is another thing altogether. Reed Birney in the film is absolutely excellent. The words he says in this film, you can tell he's trying to save face as much as he possibly can. But holy shit, Ann Dowd in this movie. Holy shit, Ann Dowd. Ann Dowd has a monologue that had me in tears. I'm actually getting I'm getting emotional thinking about this moment. The pain that these two characters are feeling knowing that their son committed an atrocity of this level. Both groups of actors give the most powerful performances I have seen all year. Again, given the film's subject matter, I can only imagine the pressures that both these pairs of actors must have faced. And man, I gotta tell you, at least in my eyes, they succeeded and then some. When you're making a film about a tragedy, especially about a school shooting, you need to treat that subject as carefully as you possibly can, because one of two things is happening, or both these things are going to happen. It's going to come off as either exploitive, or it's going to feel like you're trying to make money off of that tragedy. Frank Kranz makes a movie with love, care, tenderness. He's exploring the grief, the pain, the sorrow, and everything that these parents are going through after this terrible tragedy. And I come in even more so knowing that this is his first time directing and writing a film, knowing it's based on a subject like this. The way that Frank Kranz is able to guide us through this story is nothing short of brilliance. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I truly think that Frank Kranz should be nominated for Best Director. The way that Frank Kranz and his DP stage and frame every single shot, you feel like you're a fly on the wall watching these conversations happen. The way that Frank Kranz subtly changes things up with the camera work, again, terrific throughout. And the film's ending, holy crap, the film's ending, it's a beautiful ending to say the least.
Well, that's just fucking great!
As far as my issues go, I will say this. Mass is not the most easy film to watch. It's not the most rewatchable film out there. Mass is definitely not one of those films where I can see myself doing this. Yeah, let's pop in Mass, here we go! It's not an easy film to watch, and it's gonna probably be a film that I might see every now and again.
And here we go.
So overall, a film like Mass needs to be told in just the right way. Thankfully though, Frank Kranz directs this movie with tenderness, care, and love. And not to mention, there are 4 powerhouse performances. Do not get me wrong, Mass is not an easy watch, but it's gripping and riveting. All in all, I'm gonna give Mass a 4.75 out of 5. This is such a powerful film. If you haven't seen it, if you're able to find this film as a rental, guys, please check it out. It is a tough film to watch, not get me wrong, but I do feel like it is a necessary film to watch, and for a first-time director, well done, Frank Kranz. I know this film came out a long time ago, but please let me know below. Have you all seen Mass? What did you all think? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat, so if you all want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links in the usernames are in the description below. I hope you all enjoyed my review of Mass. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for my latest review goes live. If you guys want to see my previous 2 reviews, please click on the right there or right there. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, I'll see you all next time.